Welcome back to Crypto Turn. On today's video, we'd like to discuss Polkadot. I already opened up the daily time frame and I would like to start right away. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up down below if you did like the content so far, and as well if you did eventually like this video. So do not forget to do so, it will be highly appreciated. And as well, do not forget to smash up that subscribe button. So let's get started on what we are seeing currently on Polkadot. So what I think for sure is very important is that we're seeing this descending resistance with multiple touch points down below. So this is a confirmed descending resistance. But what else is actually very important? Well, for sure, if we take a quick look and place a horizontal line, what you can clearly see is that if we head towards, for example, the range where we are currently trading at, you can clearly see that we have seen multiple touch points in the past on top of this area. So we have seen multiple supports being found. We did experience major resistance underneath this range. We did find support on top of it just a couple of months ago, and what I think is quite good to know is that we are right now retesting this range. So therefore, I'm personally quite glad that we are currently trading where we are currently trading at. But what I think is quite important is that if we do see a further decline below the 0.618 level, the next level will be at 0.786 Fibonacci at $20.07. So that is for sure the next stronghold underneath us, and we can clearly see that in the past we did actually find minor support on top of it, but we did trade in between these two ranges for quite a while. So therefore, I think we will be holding strong on top of the $20 range if we are heading towards the downside. But right now, let's discuss the indicators and see what we could perhaps expect during the upcoming days and as well hours on Polkadot. Starting with the MACD, I would like to discuss that we are right now experiencing more momentum towards the downside. We did already experience momentum towards the downside for quite a while. After hitting its new all-time high, Polkadot has been in a major downtrend, and right now we are seeing a continuation of this momentum. Therefore, I think it is actually very likely that we are going to head towards the $20 range instead of seeing a further increase in price action right now. As well, if we take a quick look at the 4-hourly time frame, we can clearly see that we are there as well, experiencing right now more momentum towards the downside once more, and we are breaking down below the 0.618 level. This is also one of the reasons why I'm personally right now not very pumped and amused about this development, and I personally think that we are actually heading towards a $20 range on Polkadot during the upcoming hours. Instead of seeing a further decline of price action, I personally think that we will see a continuation of this decline in strength and as well a decline in price action. Taking into consideration as well the RSI, what you can clearly see is that we are breaking actually down below the dotted line on the 4-hourly time frame. Therefore, I'm actually quite glad right now that we are seeing this breakdown occur, especially because I personally think that we could perhaps see a stronghold being found and not a further decline taking place, because that would be actually quite unusual to see a way further decline on a cryptocurrency once we are seeing a breakdown below the dotted line on the RSI. This is actually showing me that it is very possible that we will be actually finding a stronghold on top or underneath this 0.618 level. But for sure, you have to monitor this very closely. And if we head towards the daily time frame, you can see that something is actually taking place that is for sure very important to me. Why is this the case? It's because we are breaking down below the dotted line as well on the daily time frame, and once this occurs, we most of the time see a further increase in the RSI, and that is actually something I personally do expect to occur. So right now the MACD does not look very good, but the RSI does actually look extremely well for the overall trend, and this is one of the reasons why I personally think that we have reached this bottom or a major support at 0.618 and $27 range. So this is a perfect buying opportunity if you ask me on Polkadot. And do not forget that down in the description you will be able to earn up to $3,500 deposit bonus if you use the link for Bybit to purchase cryptocurrencies. And right now, one of the cryptocurrencies that is actually very good to purchase is Polkadot for sure, especially because we are seeing that the RSI is actually looking very good, and we could expect as well eventually a crossover taking place if we do see an increase in price action. So that is for sure something absolutely important. Lastly, I would like to take a quick look at the EMA ribbon as a level of support and resistance, and what I would like to discuss right away is what we are currently seeing on the chart, and that is actually this level of resistance above us, perfectly aligned with this descending resistance on the daily time frame. It will be a difficult level to break out above for sure, at approximately 0.618 at $38 level, and that is something you would like to take into consideration if we are going to experience momentum towards the upside on Monday. So do not forget to monitor this very closely. And lastly, on the 4-hourly time frame, let's discuss as well the EMA ribbon. Clearly, it is a major level of resistance. We have already retested this range several times, and what I think is important is that it's perfectly aligned with the 0.5 Fibonacci and as well this descending resistance. Therefore, if we are going to experience momentum towards the upside on Monday, we could perhaps see a rejection taking place when we will be reaching these ranges at approximately $32 as well. We will be retesting not just the descending resistance where we have seen multiple breakdowns afterwards, but as well we will be retesting once more the EMA ribbon and this level of horizontal resistance at $32.85. So thank you very much for watching this video. What you have to take into consideration is that a further decline heading towards the $20 range is possible, but it is very unlikely, especially because we are already breaking down below the dotted line on both the 4-hourly and daily RSI, and we could expect momentum towards the upside taking place, but a level that we have to break out above for sure is this descending resistance, and eventually as well the 0.382 range at $38.12, because at that point in time we will be also breaking out above the daily EMA ribbon, and finding support on top of this range is actually crucial for a further increase during the upcoming days. So thank you very much for watching and have a nice day. Bye bye.